Yes. Another week, another episode of The Last of Us? Not because I'm excited, oh no, but because watching this show now feels like homework. Not the kind that teaches you something. The kind where your teacher hates you, and the subject is how to ruin a beloved video game adaptation in real time. And guess what? I'm not alone. Episode 3 hits, and boom, 20% of the audience gone. Rotten Tomatoes score? Sitting at 49%. That's not just a drop, that's a nosedive into maybe we made a mistake territory. And you know what's wild? Everyone saw this coming. Everyone who played the games knew that killing off Joel was like pulling the heart out of the story and hoping it would still beat. It was never going to work. But HBO, bless their souls, said, let's do it anyway. So now we have Season 2, The Grimdark Simulator. Every episode feels like a sad montage of suffering, slow pacing, and emotional manipulation. It's like the writers Googled how to win awards and thought the answer was just more misery. And Bella Ramsey? She's trying. She's really trying. But without Pedro Pascal to anchor the story, it's like asking a paddle boat to cross the ocean. Admirable effort, doomed voyage. Because here's the thing, Joel wasn't just a character. He was the emotional anchor, the moral weight, the gravitas. And more importantly, his dynamic with Ellie made the show what it was. That rugged protector meets defiant teen energy? Gold. It wasn't just fun to watch, it was essential. Joel made Ellie stronger. Ellie made Joel human again. It was messy. It was heartfelt. It was real. Now, we get Ellie and Dina. And no offense, but that's less rich character contrast and more two teenagers figuring out if they want to survive or just open a coffee shop. The issue is, Ellie and Dina are too similar. Same age, same vibe, same level of meh. Their scenes together? Flat. Like emotionally beige. It's like watching someone argue with their mirror reflection, except less interesting. Joel and Ellie had different worldviews, different experiences, different strengths. Ellie and Dina? They finish each other's sandwiches and talk about stuff they don't understand like they're trying to win a TikTok debate. And with Joel gone, there's no one to balance out the cast. Just moody teens navigating trauma with the emotional depth of a BuzzFeed quiz. Let's not forget the infected. You remember them, the terrifying fungus monsters that made the apocalypse apocalyptic? Yeah, they've gone missing. Replaced by awkward conversations, long stares, and scenes that make you wonder if the show secretly wants to be a Sundance indie drama. The danger is gone. The urgency is gone. Now it's just deep sighs and soul-searching under pretty lighting. Then there's the messaging. And look, storytelling has always had themes. But this show doesn't have themes. It has lectures. And they're delivered with the subtlety of a brick through your TV screen. Let's pause the narrative for 5 minutes of political discourse and emotional manipulation. Thanks. I totally forgot there were monsters out there trying to eat people. And while all this is happening, fans are more divided than ever. Half are clinging to nostalgia, praying the show turns around. The other half? Telling anyone with a complaint that they just don't get it. Newsflash. It's not that people don't get it. It's that it's not good. And what's up with the pacing? Season 1 felt tight, urgent, full of purpose. Now it feels like everyone's just wandering through emotional fog hoping they find meaning. Entire episodes go by where nothing really happens, and when something finally does, it's either too late or too flat. It's like watching a game where the controller's disconnected, but the cutscenes just keep playing. You're not involved, you're just waiting to care. Even the visual tone has changed. Season 1 looked gritty and raw, now it's been run through an Instagram filter. Everything's clean, cinematic, and completely sterile. There's no grime, no danger, just good lighting and pretty shadows. Compare this to other adaptations like Arcane or Cyberpunk, Edge Runners. They understood one thing: you adapt a story by preserving what made it matter. Not by subverting it into a slow, artsy therapy session for people who think a sigh counts as dialogue. It's frustrating, because The Last of Us has such a rich universe. And this season, it's wasting it. Wasting the world, the characters, the legacy, and worst of all, wasting the audience's time. So here we are. The Last of Us Season 2. A once promising masterpiece turned into a moody Tumblr fanfic with a production budget. Bella Ramsey is doing her best, but she's rowing without a boat. The writing's getting bolder, but not better. The stakes feel lower. The drama feels forced. And Joel? Still dead. Will it recover? Maybe. Will most of us keep watching out of spite? Definitely. Anyway, that's my take. If the infected show up next episode and take out the entire cast, I might call it a redemption arc. Until then, like, subscribe, and let me know in the comments. Are you still watching, or have you gone full clicker?